Anu, can you see my screen?
I can, Arun, I can.
This one. This booster only single, yeah?
No, double.
One more LS.
That's a mistake. Some mistakes we don't want to correct.
Mallu wrote it.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Yeah, I believe 11:45. Okay, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining in large numbers. I remember the same scene from the last year. So this time today, we are here for the valedictory and the actual grand finale of IFL 2024, IEEE Football League. So, we have a very short and crisp and a lot of pressure actually. So we have a very short and crisp agenda. So we will go through a brief journey of IEEE Football League. We will look at a bit of numbers. We all love numbers, right? And we will actually get to witness the grand finale where two of the toughest teams will be fighting against each other. And then we will look at a few recognitions, awards, and a few other things. So, slide please. Okay, it all began like this. In the year 2017, Brigade, World Trade Center, thought that they should have a foosball table in the 7th floor, the cafeteria of WTC. A lot of us used to go there for lunch and we started exploring foosball there. We didn't know what foosball was till then. So we thought we will just give it a try and we played a few days and eventually it became a habit. After lunch, we would stay there for about 30 minutes, play some games and then come back.
That is because we didn't watch the shit show.
Called?
Oh, very good.
Called?
Friends.
Friends. Okay, yeah, I am not from that era.
There are not me. There are your colleagues
I
are.
didn't mean to comment on your age, but still. So that is how it started, and it became a habit for us. 5 days a week, compulsorily, we would play for about half an hour after lunch, and we got so addicted to it, that we started playing a bit intensely, and we started breaking the tables there.
You got so addicted to it, you work for half an hour.
We will come to that. So we started damaging the table, and no matter how many times Brigade WTC fixed it, we kept breaking it. So we found, we felt the need for a stronger table. So we started paying money and we started going to the Chili's restaurant in Orion Mall just to play foosball. So every weekend we used to hang out there. We used to play foosball I don't know. Yeah, this is the picture. So they had a wonderful, strong, very sturdy foosball table. A group of us used to go there, chill out, and then have some good time. Then, in the year 2023, IEEE 2.0. How many of you remember the picture from the last slide of the last year?
Last year.
Shri wearing a black t-shirt, a black goggle, and then sitting like this.
I need to see those slides.
So IEEE 2.0, that is where it all started. We had this gymnasium which nobody was using, and then Shri allowed us to purchase a foosball table and place it there. Okay, so these are some pictures that you will see. Yeah, that is when we formed the IFL. That is when Pramod came up with something called IFL, and we formed. We got these T-shirts. We were all spirited. Soumya was the only woman who was playing last year. Where's Soumya? There she is. Unfortunately, she could not come with me. But I'm sure in IFL 2025 she is going to be a part of it. Okay. And many more. Yeah, we'll talk about it later. So another photo here is also from the 7th floor. There is a new small shopping mart there, and some of us just visited the table to see how it is, and we felt our table is better than them.
Of course.
And then we had some of our staff from New Jersey and other locations who also, got to experience our. Yeah, they were from SA, so they also got to experience our foosball table. So yes, we are proud that we have a foosball table now. Of course, we have opened it many times, but so this is how the teams were in IFL 2023. We had Mavericks, we had Underdogs, we had IEEE Foosers, Winners, Black Tigers, Apparatus, Kaveri, and Bajra people.
Which was Kalmadi's team.
Where there is diamond, there is Kalmadi. Where there is diamond, there is Kalmadi. And yes, do you guys remember who the winners were in the last year?
Kalmadi.
Right? So this is a bit of a mess up that we did, right? There was a lot of mess during IFL 2023. and you can get to see some glimpses of it. Yeah, let's go to the next one. And now it is time for IFL 2024, and let's see how the teams were formed. Right? There were 7 level 1 players. You can see the level 1 and level 2 and the impact players classification here. But going to the summary, there were 7 level 1 players, there were 7 level 2 players and 2 impact players. The level 2 players were allowed to choose or pick their partner, that is a level 1 player using a check method. And people felt that there were 2 teams that were very weak. People actually voted for them. And then we thought, okay, let us assign some impact players to them.
And made
Last
it
year,
weaker. Very good.
so the last year we had identified 2 very strong teams, and then we thought we will make them a bit weaker by giving them a weak players. But this time we identified the 2 weakest teams, and we thought we'll make them a slightly more stronger by giving them 2 very strong players, and that's how people chose Sunil and me as the impact players. Okay, and teams eventually, sorry.
Very strong.
Strong players.
Very strong.
So they should create an impact, and eventually create an impact. We'll find out how. So teams eventually came up with their names and logos, and that is what you will see next.
Hey, Alvin Raju is not level 2. I decline.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in a separate meeting. Here. Okay, so Dragon Warriors was the first team. Okay, and then we had FinTech. We have Kaveri Rising. So Kaveri was a team from the last year also. So they rose up a bit at this time, and they called them Kaveri Rising. And then Vajra, they BR
Was it the same team from last time?
No, it is different. So last time Kaveri had Raja and Pratap. This time it's a bit different. We'll come to that. And Vajra, they Birbal became Vajra, they Birbal this time. So they became a bit decent. And then we had Mavericks last year, and they have unleashed the beast in them this time. They're calling themselves as Mavericks Unleashed. And then we have Ghost Peppers. I'll explain later. And then we have Mind Blowing. I know your minds are all blown as to what the team name is, but you have to show someone. Okay, and here are the teams. So Mavericks Unleashed this time has Raghavendra and Prabhakar. Dragon Warriors.
So who was in the Mavericks version 1?
Pratap and Prabhakar were Mavericks.
Prabhakar.
Yeah.
So Raghavendra came and unleashed it.
Yes. Raghavendra was needed there to unleash the first. And Dragon Warriors, it is Vijay Shetty and Kumara, and Kaveri Rising is Raja and Pratap. So Raja decided to kick Vijay Shetty out and get Pratap in.
They got to rise above the levels.
Yeah. And this is actually a unique team. They named themselves based on actually the teams that they work in: FinTech, finance, and technology. So Samir and Hemant are there, and here we have Mind Blowing. He actually blew our minds. Trust me, you will know about it later. So Ramu and Shravan were a team, and
Are they in the finals?
Sunil as the impact player. No. And then we have Vajra De Birbal, Pramod,
Amadi.
and Vimuti, famously known as Bahubali. And then we have Ghost Purpose, but his face is Islay. Islay is having with me as the impact player. Arun.
It's like they're all fighting with each other.
So just like our religious pick that we had from the last year, we decided to choose a picture this year, applicable picture this year also with the new IFL 2024 jersey. And here is the picture. Look at Ramu.
I looked at Ramu when he joined also.
So we are going to look at a short video. Okay, just pause it for a moment. So people who are on Google Meet, and I'm really sorry you're going to miss out a bit on the audio, but we will share a link to this video later, so you can actually enjoy it along with the audio. For now, we will just try to entertain the people sitting here. So can you mute the speaker? Speak, unmute. Ah.
I haven't done my video. What is the mission?
Slideshow.
Slide.
Hey, which screen should we look at?
So let's take a look at the video.
Like a sound feel of our.
Increase the volume.
Sound. Wait, let me listen. Sound.
Okay.
So I think not only they can't hear, we also can't hear.
Can I request everybody to please maintain pin drop silence for just 3 or 4 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, after the.
We'll do it later. We'll do it at, forget it. Let's just leave it. We'll forget it later.
Not better.
So if everybody can stay silent for 3 to 4 minutes, everybody can hear my video. Okay, silence please. Silence. Okay. There seems to be a bit of loss of lip sync also, so just to make sure that we don't dilute this video, I'm going to play it at the end. So we will move on to the next slide. Please move to speak.
But I thought Mavericks had 2 people, only Prabhakar speaking.
We will see. Okay. Can we go to the slideshow on the next slide? Yeah. So in total, there were 76 matches. Okay. And it was split into 4 categories. The first one here you see is the league, Super 6, playoffs, and the grand finale. 7 teams started in the league. There were 42 matches, so each team got to play 2 matches against each team, every other team. There were 2 rounds. It happened for over 2 weeks, and
So which was the strongest team that got knocked out in the Super 6?
Ghost Peppers. In the league match, the Ghost Peppers were the strongest team. And then we had Super 6 where the top 6 teams played. There were a total of 30 matches, which was spread over 2 weeks. And then there were playoffs where 2 teams were eliminated from here, and the top 4 teams decided, fought together to see who was going to make it to the finals. And the grand finale is where you will see the clash of the titans. So this is how IFL 2024 started. Our country head and director, inaugurated the IFL 2024 by showing us the teaser, which was probably about 50% of the crowd of what we are seeing today. And and there were some kids also, because it happened on the day of bring your kids to work day. So that was a special thing. And there are some interesting statistics about IFL 2024 that I would like to request Pramod to share. This is Kalmadi stats.
How much did you pay that you couldn't make it? Children
That's actually Ramos. You should return it. So some interesting stats. Of course, we all live in data analysis and all of that. So if you look at the tables, in fact, thanks to Arun for making this Excel background and all of that. So every match that we used to play, we used to come back and see where we stand, which team is leading, how to bring them down, how to top the table and all of that. So in League 1, BDB was topping, and everybody thought that it's a fearless team, it's destroying every other team. But look at in League 2 what happened. Round 2, we were the second from the bottom, right? And the overall end of the league stages, Ghost Pepper was eliminated from the Super 6. I mean, they did not qualify, and we could make it. It was pretty mind-blowing. They were 3rd and 4th position in the league, and they became number 1. In fact, second round is in the second round. They, if you can go back, second round, Fintech and Mind-blowing, dominated the league. So next slide. Go to the next slide. So in Super 6, the 6 teams that got qualified, barring Ghost Peppers, Mavericks and Fintech, they showed what they are really, their capabilities, their strength, their strategies, the plan, the gameplay, and all of that. And they remained in top 2 in Super 6. And if you look at some of the stats here, Mavericks unleashed through the table while Fintech maintained the 2nd position. And interestingly, Dragon Warriors, Mind-blowing, and BDB, they won same number of matches based on the goals scored. Dragon Warriors and Mind-Blowing qualified to the playoffs, and go to the next slide. And, yeah, some of the individual records. Vibhuti, Shravan, Samir, and Pratap, they scored 10 goals in in few games. So Vibhuti scored 2 out of 10. Shravan, Samir, and Pratap scored all 10 goals for to take their teams to the next stage. Some more individual records. Samir was the first one to score 100 goals this year. He took about 15 goals. Raghavendra and Vibhuti, they were not part of AFL 2023, and they did score centuries, and only 4 players could score century this year, and they took almost 15, 16, and 17 matches to do so, and rest 12 players, 99. I think Kumara
99.
Yeah, so in playoffs, these were the teams which got qualified. Mavericks, Fintech, Dragon Warriors, and Mind-Blowing. The first qualifier was between Maverick and Fintech, and Fintech won, and directly they qualified to the finale. And then there was eliminated match between third and fourth position, that is Dragon Warriors and Mind-Blowing. And then here Mind-Blowing won the match, and they played qualifier 2 match yesterday, and Mavericks won the to reach the finale today. So yeah, next.
So who is the bookie here?
Yeah, cannot be disclosed for privacy reasons. So what are we waiting for now? This is some summary and introduction, and also the background about IFL 2024, and this is time for grand finale, right? Just Fintech, Samir and Hevan, and then Mavericks unleashed Prabhakar and Raghavendra. Prabhakar.
So we need to give more work for IT and
Are you guys ready? Okay, so now we will start the finale, and I will request Sri to talk the point so that we can. Yeah, and for this grand finale we have 2 referees, Sunil and Ananda, and then so let's head to the football room, and the people here will be able to watch it live. Yeah.